Madden 25 has 10 new game-changing features, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use them so you can become a better Madden player and win more games. First, I want to give a huge shout out to EA for letting me get early access to Madden 25 to capture this footage for you. This video is presented by the EA Creator Network, and remember, this early access footage of the game is still a work in progress. Now let's get to the video. At number 1, you can go for highlight reel one-hand catches using the brand new Spec Catch feature in Madden 25. If you see a highly rated receiver like Justin Jefferson is open downfield in one-on-one coverage, throw the ball and use the Spec Catch feature by pressing L1 or LB. This will give your receiver a chance to make a spectacular one-handed grab. The Spec Catch is a new addition to the existing 3 catch types: possession catch, aggressive catch, and rack catch. The Spec Catch expands your catch radius, allowing you to snag the ball from further away. Keep in mind that the Spec Catch does increase the chances at dropping the ball, so picking the right time to use this feature will help avoid costly dropped passes. I found that it's very hard to make these one-handed grabs in traffic, but it is possible. The catches are pretty consistent though if the receiver has any separation from the defense. At number 2, you now have the capability to switch to different players in coverage during pass plays using the new mechanic called the switch stick. This lets you use multiple players during a singular pass play and lurk throws all over the field. You can do this by flicking the right stick in the direction of the player you want to switch to. One of the best strategies to use the switch stick is to guard corner routes running a cover 3 zone while using a linebacker in coverage. In the play, if you see a corner route developing, you can switch to the flat defender by simply flicking the right stick in that direction to then user that player and lurk the throw. One important note is that you can only switch stick to and with players who are on a coverage assignment. So if you get stuck on a D lineman, you won't be able to switch stick regularly with the right stick. You'll have to hold B or O and flick the left stick towards someone in coverage. At number 3, Madden 25 has a new default hot route tree, allowing us to put routes on the field we weren't able to before unless you had the ability Hot Route Master or Wide Receiver Apprentice. You can access the hot routes by pressing triangle or Y and selecting the player you want to hot route. The new default hot routes for the outside receivers are the speed out, which has a rounded cut to the outside, a post route, and a corner route, also known as the C route. For the inside receivers, we have a post route and a corner route that replaced the popular zig route. For the tight ends, we have a short corner route, a post, and a slant. For the running back, we have a flat route and a new triple option that lets the running back read the defense to decide if he wants to sit in an open spot or go to the left or right. If you play with a QB that has the Hot Route Master ability, like Patrick Mahomes, it will give you 4 additional hot routes for each receiving threat. For the outside receivers, you'll get new routes such as the Bang 8, which is a skinny post, a triple option route, a deep dig, and a deep cross. For the inside receiver, you'll get a deep cross, a short cross, which acts like another slant route, a wheel, and the zig route. For the tight end, you'll get a deep cross, a trail route, a hook, and the wheel. Finally, for the running back, you'll get the Texas route, a corner route, a wheel, and the post. At number 4, you now have the ability to adjust the distance of any route that can be smart routed with a new feature called the custom stem. For example, in a play where you have a corner route that might be covered by a deep flat, you can use custom stem to adjust the route, making it further so it breaks at a longer distance over the deep flat. To do this, press triangle or Y, select the receiver you want to adjust, then hold L1 or LB and move the left stick up until the route reaches the distance you want it to be at. You can also use the D-pad to adjust the route in 5-yard increments opposed to 1-yard increments with the left stick. After adjusting the route, release L1 or LB to confirm the route and watch the custom stemmed corner get open over the defender for easy yards. Against man defense, custom stemming posts and corners all the way down to the line of scrimmage is also a great way to create separation from a man defender due to the quick and sharp cut at the line, making it harder for the defenders to keep up to throw easy dots. At number 5, Madden 25 introduces the ability to see your blocking play art pre-snap and adjust your pass protection with more precision using the 4 new blocking adjustments. To see your blocking play art pre-snap, simply hold L1 or LB. This will allow you to see who each blocker is targeting, helping you plan your pass protection adjustments better. In the pass protection menu, the 4 new adjustments are half slide right, half slide left, base, and empty. To access these new blocking adjustments, hold L1 or LB and move the left stick or right stick in the direction of the blocking protection you want. The half slide will likely be one of the most used and effective blocking protections, where half the offensive line will slide protect to the side you chose to protect the the QB, while the other half of the O-line will be in a man blocking assignment seen with the red blocking play art targeting a specific defender to block. One bonus tip is that if you see the flame emojis over the defenders' heads, this is an indicator that the O-line will not block these players if they were to blitz. So be cognizant of this when setting up your pass protection so you know who will be unblocked if these certain players blitz. At number 6, making field goals in Madden 25 will be harder than ever with the new multimeter. The new multimeter has one horizontal meter for accuracy and one vertical meter for power. To kick with this meter, aim the arrow down the upright with the left stick. Then press and hold X or A when the arrow is in between the two lines on the accuracy meter. Then continue holding X or A to fill up the meter inside the arrow. Then release X or A once you have enough power on your kick. Be careful though, because if the meter fills up to the red mark, it could potentially make the kick less accurate. One pro tip I have for you to improve timing with the kicking meter is to time up the arrow on one side instead of looking at both sides. This will help you lock in on the arrow and time it up better to hit the middle more accurately. At number 7, you can call reverse plays on kickoff returns for potential big gains. In the play calling menu, go to trick and you'll find return reverse left, return read option, and return reverse right. When running these reverse option plays, if you decide you want to hand the ball off to the reverse, run to the player's upfield shoulder and press L1 or LB to hand the ball off. One thing I noticed is that it might be better to not hold the sprint button when trying to hand the ball off to the reverse player, as it gives you more time to execute the handoff. This prevents the player from running past the intended handoff point and getting hit for minimal yards. At number 8, there's a new way to disguise coverage shells other than just base alignment to confuse your opponent. In the play calling menu, you can disguise your defense by flicking the right stick to the left or right to change your coverage shell look to look like a cover 0, cover 2 man, cover 2 zone, cover 3, or even a cover 4 shell. This means you can pick a cover 3 defense, but disguise the coverage by picking a cover 4 shell. When doing this, your defense will come out in a cover 4 defensive look, but you'll be in the cover 3 defense you chose in the play call menu. You can also change the coverage shell look pre-snap by pressing triangle or Y and moving the left stick in the direction of the coverage shell you want. Or you can press R1 or RB to show a blitz. Disguising your coverages will make your defense unpredictable, making it harder for the offense to make good reads, increasing the chance of getting stops and forcing turnovers. At number 9, we have the new revamped hit stick that rewards players for perfectly timed hit sticks. Successful hit sticks in Madden 25 will now be determined by the timing of the hit as well as the angle that the defender has when approaching the ball carrier. When performing a successful or failed hit stick, there will be an on-field feedback system telling you how good the power, squareness, and timing was of the hit stick. Players with high tackle and hit power ratings will give you more of a window to perform a successful hit stick, while lower rated tackle and hit power players like some cornerbacks will have a tougher time performing big hits, especially against bigger and better running backs like Derrick Henry. So with smaller players, it might be better to perform a breakdown tackle with X or A, or a cut stick tackle taking out the player's legs by flicking the right stick down. At number 10, the new read option hold to keep mechanic will make it easier to make reads in the option and RPO game. This year, in a read option play, if you want to give the ball to the running back, you do not press any button to hand the ball off, and if you want to keep the ball with the QB, hold X or A for a QB run. If you're looking for more videos to get ready for Madden 25, take a look at this video where I go over 5 tips to help you score more points and win more games. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, make sure to go give it a like and subscribe for more content just like this. I have a lot of great things planned for you guys, and if you have any questions about the game, drop them in the comments. I'll see you next time.